Welcome back to Aero Talks. Today we're diving into some pretty unexpected turbulence hitting Airbus. We've got sources detailing a significant quality control issue with their A320 family jets.
Right, and our job today is really to connect the dots for you. We're going to break down what this flaw is, just how big the scope is, and it is staggering, and what it all means for Airbus's goals for 2025.
Okay, so let's jump right in. This all really hit the news on December 3rd. Airbus announced they were cutting their delivery target for the year.
Hmm.
And the official reason was, and I'm quoting here, a recent supplier quality issue on fuselage panels.
Yeah, and what's interesting is how specific this defect is. This isn't some, minor fit and finish problem. Our sources are saying the affected parts, these fuselage panels, had the wrong thickness coming out of the manufacturing process.
Wrong thickness.
Exactly. And it's all been traced back to one supplier, a company called Sofitec Aero.
Wow. Now, this is the number that really stopped me in my tracks. The inspection tally they reported to airlines was for 628 aircraft.
628. It's huge.
It's massive. And to break that down for you, 168 of those planes are already out there, flying, in service.
And then you've got over 240 more still in the final assembly lines.
So it's affecting planes they haven't even finished building yet.
Right, which tells you this is not going to be a quick fix. Not at all. And if those panels need to be repaired or replaced, the sources are talking about maybe 3 to 5 weeks of downtime.
Wait, hold on. 3 to 5 weeks per aircraft?
Per aircraft.
How is that even possible to manage? I mean, with that kind of delay, why didn't they just try to absorb the costs or manage it quietly? Why the big public cut to their forecasts?
They couldn't. Their whole system is already running at max capacity,
Yeah.
There's just no spare margin. When you have hundreds of planes potentially needing weeks of repair, you have no choice but to adjust your targets.
So that's what triggered the drop.
That's it. That's why the 2025 delivery goal went from around 825 jets, which was already ambitious, down to 790.
And this just piles on the pressure, doesn't it?
It really does.
Because this comes just days after another setback, right? That software update order on November 28th.
Exactly, for the elevator aileron computers on the very same A320 family.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's been a very tough period for their quality control teams.
So with all that said, what's fascinating is the financial side.
Mm.
Despite cutting the number of deliveries, Airbus maintained their financial guidance.
Yeah, they're still targeting an EBIT adjusted of around 7.0 billion euros and free cash flow of about 4.5 billion.
They're trying to signal that this is a production headache, not necessarily a profitability crisis.
Right, but it does raise the big question.
Can they even hit the new target? Is 790 actually achievable at this point?
Well, that is the challenge, isn't it? Even before this fuselage issue, a lot of people were saying that the original A20 target was a real stretch. To hit 790 now, they need a truly monumental push in December, something almost unprecedented.
Okay, let's just do the math on that for a second. So through November, they had delivered 657 aircraft. To get to 790, that means they need to deliver, what, another 133 jets in December alone.
133,
Right.
which is pushing right up against their all-time company record of 138, which they set way back in 2019.
So they need a near-perfect, record-breaking month, all while dealing with these ongoing inspections.
It's an incredible challenge, and I think the real question this all raises isn't just about hitting a number for 2025. It's about the supply chain. The A320 is the global workhorse. How long can Airbus afford to have such a critical weak link in their chain as they try to ramp up?
Thank you for listening. We will see you in the next episode.